Hi, everybody. My name is Nightfall, and I am starting a brand new YouTube channel focused around DCKO. This is a brand new mobile fighting game that's coming out sometime next year. It's going to be free to play. I am super excited. There is a trailer on the website. I'm on playdcko.com. It's also on their YouTube channel. Amazing animations, incredible cameo style fighting with the dual fighters. Everybody's animations are incredible. There is comic book words coming to life on screen, dual supers, all these kind of things. Looks amazing. I want to go over the website, go over some things that is kind of going on, and then I want to talk to you guys about my plans for the future of this channel and what I want to do for this game, because I am ecstatic about what's going on. The first thing and the most important thing, pre-register. Pre-register. Click on here. Boom. It's just your email. Do it. Because if we scroll down to the bottom here, or almost to the bottom, there is pre-registration rewards. So everybody, if they get to enough registration, everybody's going to be getting a ton of good stuff to jumpstart their account. Again, pre-registers at the bottom. Their socials are down here too. So Discord, X, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Facebook. Go hop in. The Discord's awesome. Get in on all of this early. It's going to be amazing. Now, I want to talk about a few things. This is a huge deal. This is what I think is going to separate them from all of the other types of mobile games that might be similar to this, is this real-time PvP. So matching with somebody else live, using your skills, using your gear, using characters that you've earned, characters that you love, and matching against other real people is going to be such a cool thing to be able to do. And it's also going to be one of those things where it's going to be huge skill expression, which I think lacks in a lot of other types of games. And skill expression is massive to me. Again, DC Legends. They said that they're going to be announcing new ones every month, that we're going to be seeing a huge roster start, which is awesome. And then I presume there'll be updates periodically after that. Heroes and villains, super cool. Right? Customizing. So this is something I want to harken on too, is power up your fighters, choose from a vast list of interchangeable super moves, and customize their payloads. So here they're showing Bane. My Bane is going to be different than your Bane. If you like certain super moves or you're comboing with a certain character or somebody else, you can really have a different fighting style, it seems, in terms of these supers and what they might be able to do. My Bane might be focused on defense. Yours might be focused on damage. It really depends. And then if you're not the biggest fan of PvP or don't want that to be your main focus, they seem to be having a huge PvE mode as well. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. Super excited. And then it's going to be all regularly updated. So again, choosing legends, we see things like Batman and Robin, right? Bane, Nightwing. There's a ton of characters. Obviously Superman, Green Lantern, right? Great characters like Raven, Constantine being in this is super cool. Zatanna, Lex Luthor, Doomsday, and then we're getting reveals. Now, I'm assuming because we're going to be seeing some of these characters, there's obviously big glaring ones missing to me. Flash, Martian Manhunter, Shazam. There is some very high missing. Hawkman, Dr. Fate, some really high missing characters. I'm assuming we'll see a lot of those, or if not all of them. And then a lot of villains to Darkseid, Brainiac, Reverse Flash, right? Some of these characters that Zod and all sorts of characters. And really can flesh out some unique rogues. In the PvE section, they talked about Trigon and stuff like that. We might see that as a playable character. I would love a character like Etrigan. And there are all sorts of very unique characters with very unique play styles or fighting styles that you could really put into a game like this. Seeing these combos, right? Seeing that you can really, again, skill expression. What's optimal damage? What's great rotations? What can you do? Right? Again, seeing some of these animations I think are super cool. Seeing the comic book words on screen, amazing. This is something that's very cool that I think becomes a problem where you're fighting very defensive players or AIs is this grab, right? And getting it to be able to reset the fight and really getting either aggressive or re-defensive is going to be really cool. And then here's this tagging combos, right? This is where I think that who you're pairing together, what types of characters. I don't know if you are going to be locked where you have to use 2 different types. We'll go over the types here in a minute. But I don't know if you'll be locked. I don't know if there's going to be parameters or things that you have to do to have certain characters to be able to do this. And then you get the tag team super moves, right? We see Bane and Robin, and then we also see Batman and Robin. So it doesn't seem to be linked directly to being heroes, but we might for the types again. And then you get assists to looks like to continue combos, to do certain things. Super cool. Again, these types are something that I want to go over a little bit too, right? We see Batman up here top with this sort of yellow. I don't know if it's going to be a tech character or if he's a distance character or a strategist. If we click on Doomsday, he gets a different one. That feels very much like a shield, so I'm guessing tank character. If we come down to Constantine, he has that type of thing. We go to Blue Beetle, he has something that very much looks like a damage type. So there's characters whose stats might be focused in a certain way. There's one more. We go to Catwoman. This feels like maybe a speed type. Somebody's fast. And again, defensive, right? Offensive potentially. And this is what I meant by types is, are you going to be forced to use 2 different? Can you use 2 damages? Can you use Starfire and Superman? Or, as we saw in here, right, we saw Bane as this defensive with Robin as the speed. And then we saw Batman with this maybe distance and speed. So do you have to use 2 different types? Can you use just the one? Or are you forced to? They have updated news. So right, July 20th today is their first latest announcement, kind of going over everything. So this is all amazing, amazing stuff. As far as me and what I want to do with this channel, I really want to upload as much as possible. I am going to be uploading hopefully daily and getting, updated news. Obviously, with this game not being launched yet and it having quite a bit of time left, I might not be able to upload all the time, but I'm going to upload as much as humanly possible and with as many ideas as I can. And maybe some ideas for you guys. So if there's things that you want me to talk about, if there are things that you guys want me to theorize on and kind of ideas, we're going to go over some other stuff, maybe more in depth, talk about more ideas and see what else is kind of going on. Talk about potential future characters. Talk about how some of these fighting systems work. There was some things mentioned in the Discord about monetization. I'd love to kind of talk about what I would expect and hope in terms of monetization of the game. My fears and my hopes for it. But you guys will let me know in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. This is my first YouTube channel, and I'm hoping to do a lot with this. I am already in love with this game and haven't even touched it yet. It looks incredible. Thank you guys so much.